Hey, my name is Steven Norris. I'm a 20-year-old college student at San Diego State University. And throughout my life, I've been taught that you can have whatever you want, as long as you work for it.
Steven the Speed Demon.
My dream for Susie is to twin turbocharge her and to make her like no other Z on the road, inside and out. Most importantly, I'm going to start with my engine. I want a custom Garrett ball bearing twin turbocharged setup, including front mounted intercooler, intake, dual blow-off valves.
Seeing it now makes me very confident about who we pick.
He knows all about cars. The stuff he was listing off, he knows exactly what he's talking about.
My lifelong goal is to become a fighter pilot for the U.S. Marine Corps. And it's been my goal since I was about 7 years old.
Yeah, I think he can handle the speed once we give it to him, too. Steven's like, not knowing what's going on.
Steven's like, hey, who are you? Oh, he's already outside. Look at him, he's all pumped up. Look at this guy. He's got his white beater on.
Steven, what's up, man?
Not much.
How are you, brother?
I'm doing
Tyson,
real good.
man.
Very nice to meet you, Tyson.
Lucky Jay.
Lucky Jay.
Nice to meet you.
Steven, your Nissan 350Z has been picked to be fine-tuned, brother.
Oh, this is amazing.
A little bit excited, maybe just a little.
Oh, God, yes.
Yes.
Look at him, he's cheesing, yeah!
This is too amazing.
Going off like we stole something, Steven.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, brother, come on. I used to steal cars before I got in this TV business. Yeah.
When we're done, I'm telling you.
You're gonna be like,
I didn't even know you could do that.
It's gonna hiss like a king cobra.
we got some of the best people on this job that are coming in, and you're gonna be blown away when you see this. This is like, it's your grandma's Nissan right now.
You did what you could, and now we're gonna do the rest.
I wanted this so bad because I just love cars. I have a special connection with my cars that I somewhat personify them. I give them names like Suzanne, and it's just like another part of me. And it hurts me when they're not right, so I love fixing them to make sure they're running at the peak.
So this is your first time you ever dyno?
It's my first time.
Okay,
I'm
well,
a dyno virgin.
Okay, so we're gonna see what numbers we get out of it now, and then when we're done with it and it's fine-tuned, we're gonna come back again and check the numbers on it.
What you're doing is you're measuring engine RPM versus time. It will show how fast the motor worked versus this time on the dyno, and it's going to give us a horsepower graph.
Okay. So I'm predicting stock is like 280. So that's a little upgrades that you've done. I'm saying a little over 290 in that ballpark.
I would say we're going to see about 245 at the wheels.
Ooh. All right, Lucy does 100 push-ups. I'm feeling like I'm gonna be doing push-ups tonight.
I think you're doing a lot of push-ups.
Yeah.
$241.
Looks like I won. You owe me some push-ups.
Oh, man. Damn, I hate it when I'm wrong.
Good job, though. He's gonna try and scare me. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Hey, every light in his car is on right now. Everything. Well, it's pretty stock. We brought in all the best, so let's get it. Seats gotta come in.
As long as they're working efficiently, Chad.
All right, everybody in this shop's got a 10.
Your shot? Up and over you? Yeah.
So when it comes to the engine, you know, you guys are going to be helping us with this. We know we want to do forced induction.
Twin turbo is good, but we're all thinking maybe supercharger.
Using the Vortex supercharger,
Vortex
it's more
kit.
reliable, constant power. Kevin's our lead mechanic here. He'll be doing the install on it.
And then intercooler. Do an intercooler. And we're gonna do the spray bar.
We're gonna cool the intercooler with CO2 to make the charge that much cooler to make more boost, more power.
So it's gonna look like nitrous bottles in the back, but they're actually running CO2 right around the front of the intercooler. That way it freezes the air even more going in and gets you, how much more horsepower, 30, 40?
Anywhere from 30 to 70.
See, that's great. And all you're doing is cooling the air.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about forced induction, my friend.
All right, so now that
I
we
think-
got the engine compartment set, you guys can start tearing this apart when you're ready. All right, let's go to work, man.
Get
Come
to
on.
work, got my
Get to
gloves
it.
on, I'm ready to go.
Okay, so your question to where to put the EDFC.
Yeah, like I told you, we're gonna stick with the type flex coilover and DFC. So we need something where the control unit is accessible for him.
Let's put it right here, because this is deep enough. He's still got this compartment space
For all
to play
his junk.
with.
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
All right, and then coilovers front and back.
So full length adjustable and EDFC compatible 16-way.
Okay. Cool.
So he'll be able to adjust it on the fly from inside? If he makes an adjustment here?
It would affect the damping force.
Oh, okay.
So he could be able to change it from soft all the way to the hardest
Yeah, so
setting.
if he wants to race or if he wants to drift.
So he can make the ride stiffer from inside?
Yeah.
That's
so,
hot.
all right. Paul, do your job. Let's get it done, baby.
Did it. I'll autograph it for you, Steven. This is what we're doing to your baby.
So he's got like 1,500 watts going into his system, so he'll be okay.
We'll do the 210s behind the seat, replace the door speakers.
We're gonna do them in here?
Actually right below those panels.
So he'll be able to feel it in the seats too.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're all about, right? Enough power, enough sound, and enough guts that he'll ever be able to use.
And you got Adrian working on making his templates, and he's too busy making paper mustaches, so that's why our templates are not made yet. Go make your templates, go ahead, sweet cheeks. So, if we could wrap this,
Okay.
wrap back here, and just give it a little plushness to it.
You know, if it's going to get a lot of wear, it might not be such a good idea to put in too much suede in here. Because it's not going to, you know, we want this car to roll around and say fine-tune and look good in a year or two, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see it.
Here it is. Oh, so pretty. It's good when nothing breaks.
Okay, so basically you've seen we've taken apart the interior. These guys are finishing up what needs to be done. Moto Style is going to take our headliner and other little parts and get those sueded out and bring it back to us beautiful. And then we're going to work on putting in the supercharger, and then basically it goes to paint.
With Steven's car, we're actually doing a Vortex supercharger. So we're creating about 6 pounds of boost with that. And it'll be a very linear power with the blower on it.
I have to tap in to the side of the oil pan and run the feed line for the supercharger. I'm taking the sway bar down now because we've got a new one to replace and it's just gonna get in my way. Clear.
You're not supposed to do that with our tools.
Dump it. This is where the oil pan was. We took it off. We're gonna drill into the side of the case. This will allow for a return of the oil. I've already drilled a pilot hole. I'm gonna drill with this right here. This is called a roto broach. And this pretty much makes a perfect hole rather than a drill. Now I'm tapping the hole to put a a fitting that is a oil drain line from the supercharger. We're bolting into an aluminum block, and it is easy to strip out an aluminum block, and if you strip that out, you're in a world of hurt.
We have to do dark gray, because if we're gonna run carbon fiber, we need to incorporate as close of a gray as possible into the carbon.
All right, so tuxedo to the top.
Hood, roof, trunk lid over the top, maybe the bottom of the scoop and the bumper. Wheels, I wanted to use the rays that we saw.
The Volk one.
Volks, yeah. But I want to do black.
Okay, so color coded to the roof and the rest of the body.
Now, the only thing really is the color to two-tone the car with. He bought red for a reason. So even though like I think the burnt orange is cool, we should probably stick with a shade of red. Our House of Colors has so many good reds. And if we do all metallic, if we make the gray metallic and we make all that maroon metallic, like if we do something like that, and we do the black wheels to match that, just to bring it all together. I don't want them pulling up to a red light and seeing the same thing on the car next to them.
All right, basically I'm running the ducting for the air. This is intake manifold, throttle body. Just fitting these silicone adapters, and I'll be running the rest of the ducting down to the intercooler. This piece goes down. This is called your MAF, mass airflow sensor. And you want to leave all these connections loose because there's going to be adjustments and turning to do. Pretty much an adapter plate. It allows the supercharger to have a mount and for the serpentine belt to be routed correctly. There you go.
Where does this go?
Oh, it goes underneath this, doesn't it? And it cuffs underneath this belt?
Yeah.
All right, the supercharger's been installed. And hey, buddy, you're gonna enjoy this. We're ready to go to paint, and we're gonna get this done.
Oh my God, the car is gone. No speakers, no glove compartments, no seats, everything's gone. Total strip down. There's probably over 10,000 parts on this car and they're all gone. Definitely like a candy apple red with some metallic in it. There's very few reds anyways, so if you put a unique red out on there, it just sets it apart even further.
What's up, man? Spade Brothers. What's up, man? Haven't seen you guys since our party in Vegas. You guys know what color you're looking for?
Raspberry Pearl.
Raspberry Pearl. Definitely one of the favorites of mine.
Yeah.
Here. We got plenty of PVC 34 Raspberry Pearl.
All right, Ben, we'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah.
Stealing all this paint.
Man, tell us where we're at. What are we doing right now, man?
Well, we just finished priming this, so we got it all scuffed and ready to go.
Okay.
Test fitted it on the car so that everything fits right for Steven. Now we're going ahead and sanding this down with 400 and 600 grit sandpaper. Leave a baby butt smooth finish right there so the paint lays down real nice.
We're here at Fix Auto with the Spade Brothers, and they're laying down primer on our Veilside body kit for Steven. And I'm gonna hit it with that beautiful House of Colors, baby.
Good morning.
What's up, boys and girls? You're obviously wondering why we're here. All the trash talking of who can race, who can drive. We're gonna settle it here.
Straight lines. I mean, I'm a little concerned. I don't know why you're trying to throw in all these turns on me. I can go straight really well.
Prepping is actually the most important part of a paint job. You can't get a nice finish on top if there's nothing nice underneath. So the underneath part is actually the more important part of anything. Once you get that base down right, get the color down, lay down a nice clear.
Put him in a red suit. He's the target.
Target, exactly.
we've got the car done in the booth. It's all taped up, prepped, and ready to shoot. Some of this Raspberry Pearl PBC 34 from House of Color. This thing's gonna look incredible in the sun and give a lot of depth. Go ahead and hand the gun off to Sean, and he's gonna squirt this for Steven. Well, we really want to get this car out of here by tomorrow morning. And in order to do that, we got to finish up taping with the blue fine line, mask off this Raspberry Pearl, and shoot our top color of the two-tone, unwrap it, and take it on over to Street Concepts. All right, Steven, here it is. The PBC 43 House of Color Black Pearl. This is what's going to make your black stand out from everyone else in the sun.
Awesome.
That was fun. That was fun.
Oh.
Yeah, you won.
Yeah, someone needs to buy me a fighter jet now.
I'm more of the consistent kind of racer. You know, I like to start somewhere and just keep myself in that general area. Started last, but I finished second to last.
Where were you at?
Hey, I didn't finish last.
No! Well, looks like the clear coat laid out perfect.
Yeah.
Steven, you mix the right amount of Raspberry Pearl, laid out a beautiful black, some black pearl.
Yeah.
You got the recipe for a fine-tuned G.
Hey, Jesse.
What's up, brother Jesse? How you doing?
We need a lot of stuff. Maggie plugs off. Yep. Let him carry it for us. Woo, he left it open. Danger.
Ooh, old boy shopping that way.
Auto meter. SPC.
Spark plugs.
Adjustable camber. Toyos. We need 4 bolts. Brakes. Rambo. Love these guys. There you go, son. Take those for us.
Woo, yeah.
Yeah, Tames. Rockford. This one. The Eclipse, and it's a good unit.
That's the most expensive, you sure?
Hey, we need something from the back, too. Yeah. You want to go hook us up with that?
Yeah, Jesse.
We'll just wait for you outside, all right? I'm here. I got my gloves on, ready to work. All we need is the car now. It looks phenomenal.
Exhaust is always a great way to go. It just gets the gases out of the motor more quickly and sound a lot better.
Hey, easy, buddy, easy.
We're going to take this standard piece of pipe, and through the processes we go through, turn it into one finished piece, solid manual bent piece of tubing. One of the tools we use is what's called a vector. So we go through and we scan through each individual component, and then we create a model that's rendered in AutoCAD so that our guys can actually create a working sample. Once we've taken that model and taken that piece and created a three-dimensional model, we can now tell our bender how to bend the part. This is what we got coming for your 350Z.
Nice.
All stainless steel construction, one with a little bit larger muffler to control the capacity, all manual bent tubing.
How does it sound?
We'll get you that fullness of the sound that you're used to hearing out of the 350Z and bring it out a lot more than stock.
The new system we're putting on the car is going to tuck up way better and a lot cleaner, which will allow us to get the car closer to the ground.
Getting the power to the ground is the biggest key. With that, we're doing an upgraded clutch from Fidenza, along with the light and flywheel and everything. So that's really going to get the power put down to the rear tires.
There's the heart. All right, you can go that all the way up. All right, well, this is an all billet aluminum flywheel. It actually makes a pretty big difference. Gives you more horsepower.
We like more horsepower. The stock one's generally made out of steel, so by lightening it up, you're saving a lot of weight that you can't even see, but you'd definitely be able to feel it.
This right here is a pressure plate, and this is sprung pretty much like stock, so it's gonna feel like a stock pedal. It'll feel like his normal clutch. This is the clutch disc right here. This is called a 6-puck. You have 6 actual pucks.
This one's so much more grippy and has a lot better holding power. So over that same clutch feel, you're gonna get better holding power, and it'll probably last you a lot longer too.
We're gonna help out the Tane guys by removing the suspension of the car. We're gonna take off the front coilovers, and we're gonna take off the rear springs and the rear shocks. I love it when they're that tight.
Nissan in development stages really looked at performance aspect of the car. They really looked at suspension also as a big part of the car. I think we're going to take it like 8 steps beyond that with this Tane coilover system. It's fully adjustable from inside the cab. He can tune it to whatever ride quality he wants.
And they do a little dance.
And that's gonna happen every time you turn on the unit too, making sure the motors work right, because if it doesn't, it'll throw a little error for you, let you know something's wrong. And it's also good to know you have 3 different presets. So if you want something like for the street, you put on that preset. Something for like the track, you got another one. And maybe if you want to do a drifting setup, you got another 3rd one right there.
So just push it and you're ready to go?
That's right. Just mess with it a little bit, up to 16 times. You could do the fine tuning from right at the driver's seat while you're driving.
While you're driving?
Yeah, while you're driving. So you could control it if you wanted something softer for the street, something stiffer for the track. We gave you a set of flex coilovers. We hope you enjoy it, and we hope you enjoy everything else that they did for your car.
We're pretty much giving Steven a full package car. I mean, we're not really overlooking anything. And brakes are a big, big key on any car you build, especially a performance-oriented car. The 350Z stock brakes are actually a great braking system, and they come with an optional Brembo package. Steven didn't have that package, so we're actually installing a cross-drilled 13-inch 4-piston Brembo setup for him. It should take care of whatever his needs are very well.
This is a huge difference.
It uses 2 pads in the caliper, it's 4 pistons, 2-piece floating cross-drilled rotor. Should do the job.
Okay, let's get to it, man.
We've got the cross-drilled rotor pattern. What it does is it allows the heat to be created here and blow through the holes. It's going to run a lot cooler. The rotor also is going to shed water and debris a lot better.
Yeah, we're giving you these, Steven, because this is the way to do it. If you're going to add speed, you got to be able to stop, brother. And Brembo is the way to stop.
You want to go ahead and match that?
Yeah, we want to match it to the car. We want to do the gunmetal gray.
Guess that means you can get to work.
So I get to start sanding now.
Steven, we're painting your wheels and your brakes, and you better like it. These are phenomenal.
Yep.
Ear to ear right now.
Since we're doing this to go with the car, obviously we have to stay with the same theme. We'll start off with a reds, build up with the same blacks as the car to match it up. Color on top of color on top of colors, what gets you to get that real, true, deep, realistic feeling. And that's what I'm going after right now. Our guy wants to be a fighter pilot. That's the direction we're going in, fighter pilot style.
Damn! Can't get no closer than that.
Sometimes the little hints and subtle add-ons that you put on can really make it the whole design pop.
All right, Steven, we had you a nice new custom helmet made. Since you're gonna be a fighter pilot someday, we did the whole fighter pilot theme. We even put some wicked little skulls on the back for you. And then Corey took the side skirts and we airbrushed some even more skulls on there for you. So now you're gonna look bad driving down that street.
Reassembling the dash panel that we took apart, we took the bezel covers out and covered them in suede. Moving along real good. Going back together real nice.
All ready to go, button it up in the car. This is basically, in my opinion, the focal point of the car. Because everything on this piece in general is what you would use daily. Here's the fun part, not scratching it, putting it in. Wiring up the crossovers that separate the mids and the highs. Sounds a lot better that way.
We're going to use a lot of suede on the interior. It's a great material for automotive. It's soft, it feels great. We're running a lot of Rockford Fosgate in the car, 210s, more thump so you can actually feel the bass.
All right, we got your subs all installed. Amps are mounted, ready to go. Got the DVD player up and running. Gonna get the system tuned up so it'll sound nice and clean for you when you're driving around. Got some good tunes going.
We're doing a Nitrous Express spray bar on the intercooler, which will create more horsepower ultimately.
Chosen 2 5-pound bottles. Teed them together. We're running 2 remote openers. Basically, instead of you having to pop the hatch, open the bottle every time, you never have to get out of the driver's seat. This piece from Nitrous Express allows you to pull the air off and give you a cooler charge, which in return can create more boost and more power. And you're looking at anywhere from 20 to 75 additional horse with no problems.
What I usually try to do is I find some space in the car that's not really utilized, i.e. the ashtray, and I try and make something that'll hold the switches that they need to use. That way, you put it in the little panel here, lock it in, close it. Can't tell they're in there. Custom.
It's absolutely crazy. Seeing cars 400 plus horsepower coming within a couple inches to the wall. What are you thinking about when you're putting your car into a spin or a drift?
Drifting is unlike any other motorsport I've done. So everything happens in 15 seconds. So once the tire starts spinning and you start accelerating hard, it's a very visceral thing. And there's really nothing going through your mind, I don't think, except for don't forget that clipping point and
don't hit the wall.
And I try not to think about the wall at all, really. I drive sort of the quintessential drift car. It's an S13, and it's kind of one of the cars that started it all in the early 90s. Because it's a turbocharged rear-wheel drive car, it's very easy to get horsepower out of it and make it drift. You're supposed to basically look extreme, on the verge of being out of control, but totally calm, cool, and collected. And you see the Japanese guys who have been doing it for a very long time make it look easy. I was lucky enough to, in the new Fast and the Furious movie, drive a 350Z for the whole movie. That's a good drift car. I think it's a pretty easy car to make into a pretty decent sliding machine.
You get no prettier than that.
Would you like a taste?
good.
Yeah.
Something's holding me up on the bottom.
Looking close.
We're going with the C-Bond carbon hood. I want to carry that carbon fiber look over to the rest of the car. So Greg from Motorsport, he brought us all some good carbon accessories. We got an engine cover, a battery cover, a fluid top cover, door sills, and a rear strut tower cover, along with a new strut tower brace for the front. And we even got some new side markers. Get rid of the ugly orange ones in the front. We're going to go white LEDs. We got the best stuff from the best guys. So
Jay, you're doing a terrific project. Thank you for letting us be a part of it.
No problem.
Basically what we're doing here for you, Stephen, is we're putting your APR carbon fiber wing on. This is their drag version wing. So very low profile with a big tail here at the end. So when you got that downforce coming off your hood of your car, it gets around this wing, keeps your butt in on the ground.
We're good. Side skirt, finally. Just got them back from Corey, did some killer airbrush work on them, and we're gonna fit them on the side of the body, bolt them up, and we're getting one step closer. Tyson's got the drill, and I am no longer comfortable.
Well, we've got two different colors of suede and contrasting stitching to match the exterior of the car.
Well, let's go inside and get it locked in.
Reassembling the headliner, trying to get it back in ready to put the car back together. Had to pull the A-pillars off in order to get the headliner to tuck underneath. It's been recovered in suede, so it looks a lot better than the factory stuff, believe me.
And look what we got. MotoStyle brought us our freshly wrapped interior panels. She came with our gauge cluster. We wrapped suede all the way around the top and on the bottom. Be able to see the MotoStyle handiwork. It's gonna be styling this kid. Look at the suede in here.
Careful disassembling your car.
I had zero intention on smiling today. This is gonna make me smile though. My seats! We two-toned them to match everything else. Red stitching. Cobra sidewinders are gonna fit in this Z perfectly. They're pretty comfortable right now though, so I may keep them. I haven't decided yet. I'll give them to you, but I'm just gonna take a little nap in them first, so it'll be a lot better. Then we'll get into putting them in your car.
Maybe an X. Right now, scuffing up the surface. So basically when we put the LEDs behind it, it'll say fine tuned, and the LEDs will shine right through it, but when you frost it up like this, it traps all the light and it doesn't just go straight through. So we're thinking, cutting a piece out that's somewhat undersized of this, all the way down through the metal. When you open the trunk light comes on and this will come on too.
All right, Steven. You've been fine-tuned, brother. This car is done. This tuxedo's ready to be worn.
Steven finally sees his car. He's not going to know what to look at first or last. I think he's just going to be walking around the car just going crazy with everything that's on it.
That is sick. What up? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's nuts.
What'd I tell you, boy?
You got me my toy car. Get in your what up,
Hey, you check it out real quick, man.
Oh my god. I would never imagine this car becoming this beautiful.
Oh, no. Got your little supercharger?
Just a little one, right?
Yeah, you know. We didn't even want to make it work. We just wanted to do it for show, you know.
Just a little show.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
What'd you think of the spray bar? Trying to give you a little show on the way in?
Yeah, you definitely did that. Oh my God.
Did you have any idea what it would look like?
No, I did not. I think I'm gonna cry.
You better cry.
I need your
If you
shoulder.
don't cry, then we didn't do a good job.
Oh my.
There's enough suede in there to make anybody happy.
I think you'll like this. This is just a little something, something.
A little something extra.
We came up with that describes you.
Oh, that is correct.
Hey, if you're gonna pilot Susie, you're gonna need the hat to do it.
You put Addison skulls down there in the bottom.
Just in case you lose the helmet in the parking lot.
Everyone knows which car it belongs to.
Exactly, they'll know, hey, that's Steven's car.
Oh my God.
That's Susie, baby.
All the speakers and amps are Rockford Fosgate.
Fosgate? All the way around?
Yeah, Eclipse head unit, the double din head unit with nav, everything. Touchscreen, everything.
We're gonna show you a little bit of what you got.
And you got your EDFC, you adjust it to anything you want it to be, you know?
You can adjust the stiffness of your ride on the fly with that.
Yep. And every pilot has his buttons.
Hit the far right one, push it down. There's a spray bar on the intercooler. That'll give you like 60 horsepower.
I'm Ursula with Hot Import Nights. We have a special booth reserved for you tomorrow at VIP where you can showcase your new Z.
Oh my God, this is too insane. Incredible.
So what do you think?
Wait. You're not even crying yet, man.
I'm holding it back.
We found this guy walking around.
Oh my God, this is incredible.
There's nothing like a car family with something like this, too.
Oh God.
Wait.
Yeah,
Give me some of this, man.
I just knew instantly that you were the man for this and you deserved it more than anyone else. And I mean, to see a father and son and then get to the house and see how you guys have that project Stingray you're working on, man, I long for that, man, and I'm proud to see that his father and son.
After this, he does the work.
Yeah. Well, guess what? You get to thank everybody because they're all blending around. Every guy you see in here. Come in, guys. Come in. Introduce yourselves.
These are the people that made it happen.
You got your suspension guys. You got your street concepts. You got where's Brian? Brian, where are you, baby? Brian Havens right there behind you, man.
We wanted to make it something everyone that had anything to do with it would be proud of.
But for the ultimate car lover, you have built the ultimate car.
Wow, man, that's a compliment like I've never gotten before.
Everyone here, we appreciate it.
Excellent job.
Thank you.
I know that this is, a big day for everyone, but, we need to thank you too, because if you weren't such a good guy and you didn't spend all your time on that tape for us and do all the things you do, then, we wouldn't be able to come together and put together such an awesome machine for you. So that's a thank you from all of us. You're an incredible guy, and there's nobody more deserving of this car than you are.
Thank you.
Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Toyo's gonna give you some tires in case you want to burn rubber.
Not for a little bit.
Yeah, it's all right. This car will take it. Don't worry about it.
But I'm gonna make you earn your car right now.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
You gotta give me 20 push-ups with these tires on your back. I'm not kidding. Go all the way down.
You're almost there. Fire it up, baby.
Fire it up.
And we're getting ready to dyno this bad boy again. When she first came to us, she was naturally aspirated, made a whopping 240 horsepower. Now it's got a charger on it, thanks to Street Concepts. We're going to twist the rollers right now. We're going to see how much horsepower this bad boy puts out, and hopefully the cops don't come.
325?
And 325 foot-pounds of torque. Square.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And that's true horsepower.
Yep. Wheel horsepower right there, baby. Supercharging, boost, turbocharging, more power. Made 325, 240 stock. So we see a gain close to 100 horsepower. So
that's really good.
She'll feel good.
Let's take her out. It was absolutely amazing. Just walked in, couldn't believe it was my car. Started playing with the Nitrous system. I started playing with glows and turn signals. When I saw Tyson in the car and Jay in the car get out, I knew it was my car. And it was a feeling like no other I've ever had before in my life. Just incredible. They took this car and far surpassed what I've ever dreamt about doing to it. They made this car unbelievable. My dreams about making this car one of a kind, it's become a reality. I still can't believe this is my car. It's too amazing. The first thing that I noticed about the car is the absolute amazing paint job. It sets the body line off and it just gives the car such an aggressive appeal. The second thing I noticed was the nitrous purge coming through the intercooler for the supercharger, and that just blew me away. I've never seen that done before. This car is just amazing beyond belief. To the minute details that it has inside and out, I'm overwhelmed. There is no real way for me to say thank you other than just from deep down. I thank you so much. You have just made this the best day of my life. With everything that was done to this car, I'm going to utilize it. I'm going to have fun with this car.
All right, we're here at Hot Import Nights VIP. All luxury and exotic cars only. Steven, how does it feel to have the only 350Z in the building?
It's unbelievable, especially seeing groups and gatherings of people just hanging around my car.
It's holding its own pretty well, though. I mean, it's getting a lot more attention than some of the other cars standing around here.
I want to thank everybody at Fine Tune and absolutely everybody that worked on my car. This is a dream come true, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you very much.